So today I'm going to share with you a little story about how I ended up with seven bunnies. And it was right before I left the Grand Canyon, and now I'm just pretty much taking care of them right now. But so the whole story is pretty much that my sister my family found this rabbit, and they took her home because it was friendly and domesticated. It obviously wasn't a wild rabbit, so it was very friendly, and they took it home. And around that time, I was contemplating adopting a pet, and I was looking at either a cat or even like a hamster or something. And rabbit did cross my mind just because a friend of mine has a rabbit, and she's super cute. So when my mom sent me a text with a picture of the rabbit, I'm like, oh, poor little thing. I'll totally take her in. It's a sign. If um, and so there was like through 2 or 3 days right before I left to the Grand Canyon. And 2 days later, after my parents finding the rabbit, she gave birth, and she had a bunch of babies, and that kind of, you know, surprised everybody, and I still had to go to my trip, but I told my mom, yeah, I'll still keep her, and I'll figure out something with the babies afterwards, and so yeah, I pretty much. After I came back from the Grand Canyon, I went to go see them, and I picked them up, and I took them to my place. I even built them a little hutch, and they've been there since I've adopted them from my parents' house, and they've been growing ever since. So I'm just going to show you a couple of clips of them right now from when I first saw them until how they are now today. So just a sad little story, though. She gave birth to 11, but we lost 5. She has so yeah, 6 bunnies, including mom is a 7th. So here they are, and the whole family that now I have to take care of. That's pretty much the whole the whole family, and they still are too young for me to give them away, but they'll be ready to go to good homes in a couple weeks. and I'll probably be sad to see them go. I'll most likely just keep the mom, just because I don't know if anybody would like to adopt an adult bunny. But they've been a handful. They've given me a routine of making sure they have food in the morning and then again at night, and then they have water and then cleaning them. So it's been nice having something to take care of, especially something so cute. I do have to say though, they do gang up and it's a ton of shit. They're like little pigs and they're so dirty. The mom surprisingly is trained to go in a little box, you know, to do her business and all that stuff, but of course the babies are learning, so they're shitting everywhere. So yeah, that's been my job so far, is picking up shit and throwing it out. But I find myself staring and playing with them for hours on end, and I find that to be pretty good damn therapy in its own. Makes me forget about everything, all the bad stuff, and I get to really just be in the moment of, you know, watching these little baby bunnies grow and taking care of them and feeding them and providing a little warm home for them. But yeah, in a few weeks time I'm gonna have to say goodbye to them. I cannot take care of all these rabbits, and I definitely don't want to end up having them multiply even more. So yeah, so we'll probably be making an announcement in a few weeks about when they're ready to go. So that's it. I haven't named anyone except one that has a little white stripe on his face. I call him Curious George, just because he's the most adventurous of the bunch. The other ones are a little bit afraid and sometimes shy, but I call him he. I don't even know what sex he is, but sorry, he's George or Georgette. I don't know, or Georgia. But yeah, always looking for me and playing with me, and just, you know, he's never afraid. He's the one that comes up to me every time I get close to the cage. Mostly probably because I have, but he's not afraid of me. So that's the family, and I'm super happy with him, but I'll definitely be happy to condense it into a smaller family so I don't have that much shit to clean. So that's it. And this is my second to last video. My next video will be pretty much the wrap up, and I hope you guys like the series so far. And I have an idea of what I'm going to be doing next, but I'll probably introduce that in the next video. Alright, bye.